we go. 5 letters. L-U-C-I-D. Lucid.
Yeah, that's a fancy one.
Oh, come on, lucid's not a word.
Oh, yes, it is, dear.
Yes, it's a perfectly good word, Linda.
Then use it in a sentence.
Oh, all right. The teacher's explanation was perfectly lucid. There you are.
What's it mean?
Oh, it means clear or understandable.
Go ahead, it's your turn.
Go on.
Let's see. Boy, do I have a word that's 16 points.
P-O-T-S-L-E, that's a word? Potzel?
Oh, Linda.
Well, if lucid is a word, so is potzel.
I'd love to hear that word in a sentence.
Okay, if you don't turn off the stove, all the pots will turn black.
Oh. No. Do we have to have her in the game, Dad?
Russ, don't pick on your sister. Honey, where are you going? Aren't you going to finish the game?
Yeah, I left my cigars upstairs. Go ahead, it's your turn anyway.
Yeah, go on, Mom. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Someone's at the door. Yes.
Aunt Molly! Kathy, darling. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Oh, Kathy! Oh, dear. Oh, Aunt Molly. Oh, children. Children, this is my dear, sweet Aunt Molly. And she's come all the way to America from Ireland. Aren't they lovely? The children. Oh. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, Carrie.
You're so beautiful. Why is she crying?
Because it's the wet side of the family.
Well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't me Aunt Molly from Ireland. Come here. Oh, my, what a surprise. Oh, is it good to see you?
Oh, Danny, Danny. Oh, isn't he beautiful? Come on, let me take your coat here, Aunt Molly.
Yeah, give us your coat. Kid, put the Scrabble set away.
Come sit down. Oh, Aunt Molly, you just look great.
Yes, doesn't she, though?
Why on earth didn't you tell us you were coming?
Well, I didn't want to be a trouble to my dear one, so I decided I'd just come unannounced and put up at some nice, modest little hotel.
Hotel, you will not.
Certainly not. You'll stay with us.
Right here.
I couldn't. I couldn't do that. It would be imposing.
It's no imposition at all. It's an honor to have you.
Oh, you dear, kind, lovely man. You've a heart as big as all Kildare.
Not at all. Any relative of Kathy's is certainly welcome in our home.
Any relative of Kathy's is welcome here.
Of course.
You really mean it?
Oh, Aunt Molly, certainly I do. What are you making such a big thing of it, after all? What trouble could a sweet little thing like you be? I wouldn't have cared if you brought the whole family.
Oh, well, bless your heart. Come on in, lads. We're here. Here we all are, my 4 boys. Now, this is Liam.
Hello.
And this is Tom. And this is Paddy. And this is Dennis.
How are you?
Now, lads, say a proper hello to your cousin Kathy.
Hello. Hello, dear cousin.
Well, it's never happened to see you. How
are you?
And isn't our cousin Kathy a gorgeous girl? Oh, people.
And what about Danny boy here, who's a fine broth of a man?
Thank you very much.
And now, lads, these are their 2 children, Linda and Russ.
Hello, Linda. Oh, Rusty, Linda.
Well, this certainly is quite a surprise.
Yes, it's certainly a surprise.
Where's everybody gonna sleep?
We'll manage, Russ.
Yeah.
Should there be no trouble at all? Liam can sleep with Tom, and Dennis can sleep with Pat.
Oh, wait now, do I have to sleep with this lump? I mean, this fella snores like a horse.
What do you mean
I snore like a horse, you fathead? Who exactly you think you're calling a fathead to? I'll tell you what. I'll put you to sleep right now, and we'll see whether you snore or not.
When you made to come into the house, you got
Danny and Kathy have taken us into the bosom of their family, And we'll have no brawling or disrespect during our indefinite stay here.
Indefinite stay?
I wonder what can have happened to the boys. They should have been back hours ago. I'd hate to have to spank them their first day in America.
Molly, they're just probably out in the town seeing everything.
I just hope they look after Liam. The baby gets lost, you know.
Liam, a baby? Oh, well, he's at least 6 feet tall.
Oh, well, he's the youngest in the family, so he's still the baby.
Aunt Molly, you're priceless.
Wow, what a day. Oh, come here,
Now put down that child. What do you think she is, a football? Oh, but they're very gentle, really. They're pets.
This one, pets.
Well, you do look a bit like a cocker spaniel.
Now, where have you been, you scallywag?
We're sorry, Ma, but it's a big city. Takes an awful lot of looking.
Oh, it's a powerful city, Ma. I never realized this was a mining town.
A mining town?
Aye. Everywhere you look, there's people going down on the ground.
There's subways, you know, like the underground in London.
Oh, so that explains it.
Explains what?
Why they were as clean coming up as they were going down.
Come on now, you're pulling my leg.
She's a clever one, and a nice leg it is to pull.
Sit down there, you divil, you.
Ma, you have to go out and see New York for yourself. You'd swear you were in Dublin. It's so Irish.
It's full of Hannigans and Flanagans and Malone.
Oh, so the Irish run the whole town, Ma.
Now, wait a minute. Of course, I'd like to agree with you, but there are also a few Minellis and Garcias and Swensons and Schwartzes.
Oh, well, the Irish are a very warm-hearted people. They don't mind taking in a few foreigners.
Oh, how are the wandering Irish? Have a good time tonight?
Oh, yes. Hey, by the way, we passed that saloon of yours, the Copa Club. Oh, it looks lovely.
Oh, it's even lovelier inside. You gotta come down some night.
Yeah, I think we're going to enjoy working there.
Oh, it's a great... You're gonna work at the Copa?
Of course. You don't think the boys would ever consider singing anywhere else, do you?
Well, the boys are singers?
Indeed they are. The finest in Ireland, which is to say the finest in the whole wide world. And we discussed it amongst ourselves and decided that it's Kathy's husband should have the great pleasure of presenting them in their first American engagement.
Oh, well, that's quite an honor, dear, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Sure, it's the only decent thing to do. You being related to us and all, although, strictly speaking, you're only one of us by marriage.
Yes, but we're willing to overlook the technicality.
Well, that's mighty big of you. Well, look, I can't present you at the Copa just like that.
Why not?
Well, for a lot of reasons.
We'll hear one.
One. Well, one. Well, to begin with, the Copa is a very well-run institution, and it books way in advance. We're set for quite a while.
There's always room for something sensational. The next reason.
Well, you see, Aunt Molly, the Copa is one of the leading clubs in the country, and, well, they never really book anything but professional entertainers.
Oh, yeah, we never put on amateurs at the Copa.
Amateurs?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm in the voice of my nephew?
By marriage.
Well, as a matter of fact, Danny doesn't do the hiring at all, Aunt Molly.
That's right.
The club is owned by a man by the name of Charlie Halper, and Charlie has the final say.
Yeah, Mr. Halper's the boss.
Halper.
That's right.
Halper.
That's his name.
There was a scissors grinder in Belfast by the name of Halper, a name I could never take to. This fella sold me a pair of scissors that rusted and broke within a month.
Well, I'm sure there's no connection.
Well, it doesn't matter. If he's the one with the final say-so, he's the one we'll speak to.
It's all right, Danny boy. We thought when we came out here you might want to help, but we won't impose on your husband.
Wait a minute. You're not imposing, and I'm very happy to help. I just can't put you on at the Copa, but I'll certainly help you get started in the country if it's a little money that you need.
Did you hear that, boys? Did you hear those horrible words?
Money is a horrible word.
It is when you say it like that. Come on, boys. We're not going to stay in this place.
Now, Aunt Molly, that is not the way Danny meant it.
Well, that's the way it sounded to us, and we're not going to stand here and be insulted.
Aunt Molly, you haven't been insulted.
Well, I say we have. And we've got too much pride to take charity from anyone. Come on, lads, we're going to pack up.
Wait.
Halt! Come back here, the lot of you. You're all acting like a bunch of silly children. You've come all the way from Ireland to America. And if you think my relatives are going to stay anywhere but in my house, you've got another think coming. Now forget about packing your bags. You're my guests, and that's that.
Isn't she the darling little dote? Bless her proud heart and fiery spirit. Being married to the hook-nosed heathen hasn't spoiled her at all.
Johnny, look, I'm only telling you what they said. I quote, "We came to America to sing at the Copa, and sing at the Copa we shall." That is ridiculous. Charlie, will you stand still? I'm trying to talk to you.
Danny, do you mind? I got a business to run. I got to get to the lounge to check the register.
Charlie, will you please listen to me?
Danny, will you please listen to me? You tell your Irish relatives I don't need any more singers.
I told them that.
Well, even if I did need singers, I certainly wouldn't want unknowns.
I told them that, too.
Well, then you just tell them I ain't gonna hire them.
Charlie, I could tell them that, but I'm afraid they'll consider it a very unimportant detail.
What's the difference what they consider it?
These people have traveled thousands of miles of ocean to get here to sing at the Copa. You think they're gonna stop just 6 blocks away?
What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna walk right in here, walk right into the Copa room, go up on the stage and start singing?
Yep.
You're kidding. They wouldn't do that. Would they? But they can't do that. Danny, that's trespassing. I'll put up a sign. No trespassing.
You're gonna put up a no trespassing sign in a nightclub.
Well, I don't think Keep Off the Grass is gonna do it.
Well, I'll tell you, there's only one thing can do it.
Huh?
You better hire a policeman to stand at the door.
A policeman standing at the door of the Copa?
Right.
My club is one of the clear spots in the country. Gee, how would it look if somebody came in and saw a policeman standing guard at the door? They think I was running a sawdust joint. Oh, no, never. No policeman.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What's the difference? So what if they barge in? The waiters could throw them out. Of course, there'll be a little brawl. They'll break a few tables and chairs. Some women might scream. Others might faint. Others will walk out and demand their money back. That might be fun. Where you going? I thought you were going to check the register.
I am, but first I'm gonna call a policeman.
The main room is sold out, and the show is already on.
What do you mean we can't go down there at all?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry.
You're the flower.
That's the good boys. Now you just sit there like a nice little boy, and that way you won't be run over. We've been ambushed. They put an officer of the law in our path. Oh, that Danny Williams isn't it just the kind of dirty trick you'd expect from a desert savage?
Well, what are we going to do now?
I'll take care of him. Here, hold my cup.
That's no good. As soon as you get past him, there's all the hired help inside.
Well, so what? There's probably only a few dozen of them. After all, there are 4 of us.
Come on.
Grab. Wait. Pat is absolutely right. This is a situation that calls for words, not fists. Now, Dennis, you're the one with the honey tongue and the gift of the gab. So you talk to the man, explain to him that we've only just arrived in the country and we're not looking for trouble. All we want is a chance to show what we can do.
Well, suppose that fails. What are we going to do then?
Then we'll go in swinging.
Good evening, officer. We have an inkling as to why you're here, and far be it from any of us to disrespect your authority. But you see, we'd appreciate the chance to explain our position. Our dream has always been to sing in the Copa Club. In fact, we made a vow before we left that that's where we'd make our debut in America. So you see, all we want is the chance to make that dream come true. To keep that sacred vow we made before all our friends and relations back in Kinnebra.
Sure, now, that doesn't sound like such an unreasonable request.
The tongue of a nation.
What's the name, officer?
Francis Aloysius Brennan.
Oh, Francis Aloysius Brennan. You wouldn't by any chance be related to the Francis Aloysius Brennan that runs the Bull and Boar on the road to Galway?
The very uncle for whom I named, ma'am.
Well, many a point I had.
Sure, we know and love every one of the whole darling family. But boys, our troubles are over, melted away like the soft spring snow. Come on, be right.
Halt, ma'am. One moment, please. Look, as much as I'd like to help my own man, you see, I'm under orders, and I find myself in a deep quandary, for I'm being paid to keep you out. No, you wouldn't want me to lose my job, would
Oh,
you?
indeed, we would not. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Not for 1 minute, officer, would we want you to put your job in jeopardy. It doesn't matter.
Ma'am, lads, them songs that you sing, are you sure they're the songs, the real songs from the old sod? Do you think we made our living singing "Oh Solo Mio"? It's been such a long, long time since I heard a good old Irish tune.
Well, it's too bad that you won't be hearing one from us.
Wait one moment. Look, if it wouldn't be asking you too much, would you mind singing a song or two for me?
Didn't you just tell us you were paid to keep us out?
Yes, ma'am. Out of the main room. But they didn't say anything about this room. Well, now, look, didn't you say that you had a dream about singing at the Copa?
Right.
All right, that's where you'll be singing. But what difference what room it's in?
Ah, you're beautiful. Thank you. Who couldn't perform for a wonderful audience like this? You know, I always say here at the Copa, the performer has the advantage because here we always have a full house. And naturally, with a full house, there's plenty of enthusiasm. Although I like working to a half a house, too. There's something about it that's generous enthusiasm. And, of course, I really like playing to an intimate audience. Oh, go ahead if you want to. Kathy! Hey!
Oh, I'm in water, look at the white and white so
We'd like to dedicate a little song now to the man who made this possible. Officer Brennan.
It's of a brave young highwayman, this story we will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. 'Twas on the Gilworth Mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day upon the highway, a among her provisions from the world. And when she saw her Willie, she commenced to weep and cry. Said, hand to me that tenpenny, and as soon as Willie spoke, she handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. For young Lennon on the moor, bold, brave, and undaunted was young Lennon on the moor.
No, it was more than blunderbuss, but 2 5 He made the merchant tremble and robbed of all his gold. £100 was offered for his apprehension there, so he went first and second to the mountains did repair.
Did young Lennon on the moor, Lennon on the moor, bold, brave, and undaunted was young Lennon on the moor. Now Lennon made an outlaw on the mountains high, with cavalry and infantry the tail they did try. He laughed at them with scorn until at last was said, by a false hearted woman he was cruelly betrayed. Was young Lennon on the moor, Lennon on the moor, bold, brave, and undaunted was young Lennon on the moor. Hey!
Boys, starting tonight, you are not going to sing in the lounge anymore. You will sing in the main room.
That's marvelous. That's great.
Yep, and you get billing right under Danny.
Why under, Danny?
That's all right, temporarily.
And you're going to get a nice salary, too.
You're going to get a nice... What do you figure is nice?
Hello? I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, they deserve more than that.
I'll tell you one thing. I've got a great future plan for you in show business.
Oh, we're not interested in show business.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, you see, each one of my lads is after a career.
I know, and I want to help them.
But they're all different.
Huh?
Well, now, Pat here wants to be a lawyer, and Dennis has his eyes set on the advertising business. And Liam here wants to be a doctor, and Tom, bless his fighting heart, wants to be a captain in the ranks of New York's finest.
Well, Molly, what was all the fuss then about getting them into the Copa?
Yeah. Yeah, what was all that big Irish stew about if you're interested in something else besides show business?
Well, you see, they've been blessed with a great talent. Well, now, can you think of a better way to earn a living while they're waiting to reach their goals? Sure, it might take them several months to get where they want to be.
Oh, they take all of that. With a doctor and a lawyer and an advertising man and a policeman in the same house, that's going to be quite a household.
It's never been dull.
Yeah, and Aunt Molly, anything I could ever do to help, I'll be glad to do it.
Oh.
Charlie, that's very nice, seeing as how you're not really a member of the family.
Oh. You're a very dear, sweet, kind man, Mr. Han.
Well, after all, you know, I got a soft spot in my heart for the Irish.
Is that right?
Well, sure, I got a relative over there.
You have, Charlie? I never knew that.
Neither did I.
Didn't I tell you?
No.
Oh, he's a great guy, and he's doing real well, too. He's a scissors grinder in Belfast. What I say? What? When Irish eyes are smiling, you're not smiling.